Have you ever been playing Zelda when suddenly... There's nothing that sinks your heart further down your chest than playing for 7 hours, not saving your game a single time, and watching your game lock in place and start buzzing like a... But what if we did that intentionally? Today, I want to crash every 3D Zelda game as fast as possible in one sitting. I first want to demonstrate how all these games' crashes will work and show you my fastest times with each. Then after that, I'll show the process of the Crashathon. So let's get right into things with the first on the list, Ocarina of Time. For Ocarina of Time, we face this wall and do a few side hops and backflips to end up in the water in a good enough spot so that when we press A... Now this only works once per file. If you've ever failed to crash and get a camera glitch instead, you're never able to crash again. Otherwise, this one's super easy. For Majora's Mask, we're going to perform Hyperextended Super Slide, or HES, while holding target, which for some reason just crashes the game. Only precise thing here is roll timing. For Wind Waker, all we have to do is get storage from the Wind Waker by pressing B 4 frames before we land on the ground from a Wind Waker dive, and then we drown. The game stores us drowning, cancels it, doesn't like that, and... Now in Wind Waker, you probably already know about the manual Super Swim dilemma. You can spend 25 minutes going through the main quest and many cutscenes and text and get to the Wind Waker normally, or you can break your fingers or know how to frame perfectly pause for 10 minutes straight and end up on Dragon Roost. And this is why Wind Waker was the most difficult for the Crash speedrun.
Unless you have a demo of the game and make an exception. That too.
Twilight Princess is an interesting one. We skip a cutscene, we pause the game, we reset and open the options menu. Okay, done. Skyward Sword is also pretty quick. We get through a bit of tutorial and die at a killing post, and perform back in time by pressing continue and resetting the console. Back in time is super buggy and broken, so when we pause... Yippee. I assumed Breath of the Wild would be super difficult to crash, but nope. We first scope clip out of the Shrine of Resurrection, clip back through the floor, and have Zelda talk to us for a story quest. Then we have to walk into the intro cutscene trigger at the same time we open the map for the first time. You'll know you got it when you're not able to press plus to open the pause menu here. And that's why we got the main quest, so that we can access the pause menu and return to the title screen. And the game doesn't like that so much. Tears of the Kingdom was another one I worried about, until I remembered that I crashed the game on accident like 10 times during challenges, so this one's a piece of cake. We perform cog skip by jump attacking at the right time, and run out of this room. We can break one of these mini trees and pick up a stick, the key to our success. We go up against a tree with the decayed Master Sword in hand, equip and drop the stick, unpause, pause, drop the stick, and equip and unequip the Master Sword, unpause, turn around, pause, and drop the stick. Now we equip the Master Sword and... Now with our foundations laid down and our consoles broken, let's complete all of them as fast as possible. Still working on the Wind Waker mash, so for now I'll use the Wind Waker demo in its place. Let's start the 3D Zelda Crash Challenge. Starting with Ocarina of Time. So the goal is to crash all 7 games in one sitting. All these crashes are really quick, so it should be easy, but let's do this. Now, I will be allowing intro skips for all of these games because, 1, they're meme challenges, and 2, I'm not sitting through 5-minute cutscenes every time I fail a crash. And start. Alright, so for this one, we head outside and jump down, target this wall, roll in the corner and back hop, side hop here, or back walk, backflip roll, 2 side hops, roll back into the water, start swimming, and why didn't that work? Oh, I was supposed to hold target. Oops. Alright, try again. There we go. First crash. Ah! Now I can not only save time, in the speedrun, but also in the setup. And I'm on the collector's edition, so I can't tell if that's slower or faster. Alright, thankfully I already had a file set up beforehand. So let's get a move on. Go over to the left in Castle Town, and we're gonna go outside. Now we're going to be performing Hyperextended Super Slide, or HES, by holding ESS in one direction on a certain frame after a roll of us getting damaged. But we're going to hold target, which for some reason will just crash the game. I think that was too late. That one, I'm not sure. There we go, crash. Okay, that felt pretty fast. Nice, nice. Oh, I need to wait for the disc. Alright, and unfortunately, Wind Waker isn't very legitimate. I won't be starting from 0 because I don't have manual Super Swim down pat just yet. So I'm going to be cheating using the demo, but I will get back to that. We're going to select the dungeon file, and this already has the Wind Waker and quick access to water. Roll over to these rocks, set it down in front of this ledge, pull out the Wind Waker, and now we want to try to get a Wind Waker dive off of this rock. Alright, I think that time I pressed B too late. This gust is going to get annoying. No! This is very slow. Okay, got storage. Now we jump in the water, hold target, and swim to the side, and wait for Link to drown. For some reason, you specifically have to hold target and a direction as far as I know. Just drowning normally won't do anything. So now we wait. There's the crash. It's a bit more of a freeze rather than a crash, but the game froze. There's still sound, but the game froze. So I count that. Okay, quickly start Twilight Princess. I think I have a new game file up and ready. Yes, you do. Okay. Okay. Skip this cutscene, of course. We're gonna pause the game. Hover over Options menu. Reset and open pause. Okay, I pressed A too early there. We have to do it again. We're gonna pause, head down to Options, reset A. Hey, I pressed A too late that time. No. Link, ah! This is supposed to be the fastest crash. I'm gonna spend the most time on it. Okay. That's it. That's the crash. Now we need to set up Skyward Sword. This one is taking a long time to read. There we go. Let's see if I can time it right. Nice. That was pretty good. When you have the controller up in the air, the thing spins really fast, and when the controller's face down, it spins really slow. So if you time it right, you can get it right near the top. Alright, good file select. Now we're gonna skip all these cutscenes and head outside. Now we have to make our way through some tutorial. Okay, climb up here, tell him no. And we're finally free. So the fastest way to crash is through Back in Time, and the fastest way to get to Back in Time is through Killing Post. We're gonna run off of this thing 3 times and die of fall damage. That's... come on. Oh, that was close. Okay, so now that we're dead, when we're asked to quit or continue, if we press continue and then reset, we will respawn on the title screen. And for some reason, while you're in Back in Time, which is what we call this state, when you press plus to open the map... What? There we go. Game crashes. Now I need to switch that. Go, go, go! Oh no, why isn't this set? Alright, on to Breath of the Wild. Now I can put my discs back where they're supposed to be. We have a bit of wait through this cutscene. Alright, now we can skip this cutscene and grab the Sheikah Slate. Now that we grab the Sheikah Slate, we want to press in the right stick to open the scope. So we need to get this cutscene out of the way. We're gonna jump in this corner, align our map a certain way and hold back and scope clip. That was actually pretty fast. Okay. Whistle sprint up this wall. Whistle sprinting is so nice. Why'd they have to go and patch it? And now we have two-way collision, meaning we have to clip back in bounds. You can see we can't get through the floor. We're kind of stuck. So I'll hopefully get this soon. Link. Okay. Not very good, but not the slowest either. Now we want Zelda to talk to us so that we can get a story quest map. And there's Zelda. So this will allow us to access the pause menu from the map, even though we're about to be in a state where we can't press plus to open the menu. And now we just run back to the Shrine of Resurrection. Because the intro cutscene is still there, there's a trigger on the ground, and we're gonna abuse that. Run around these rocks. Whistle sprinting around this corner always feels so good. Okay, aim the camera up, stand right in front of these bushes, save my game in case. And I'll walk forwards and press minus. I think that worked. Yep, I'm pressing plus and I can't go to the menu. Select open adventure log and it'll allow us to go to title screen. Now I got this crash to work once, and then every time I got the glitch to work, the crash didn't work. I don't know why. So hopefully this will... It didn't crash, but it does this instead. I don't know what causes that, but it's the exact same thing, so I'm going to count it for now and figure out why the crash doesn't work. Now, Tears of the Kingdom. No! Thankfully, I have a file that is past intro waiting for us, so we don't need to go through 6.5 minutes of unskippable cutscenes. Nintendo is cruel. So after this very long load, run forward and grab the Decayed Master Sword. Now if we run forwards and jump attack, we'll be able to get both set of vines in one go. Nice. I'm gonna be running up on this big cog and perform cog skip. Alright, that was close. Come on. The Master Sword's about to break. Alright, we need to reload. That is the most I've failed cog skip in a row attempting this speedrun. Nice. I'm choking on all of these games. There we go, finally, okay. Now we're gonna run along this wall. Hopefully not fall off. That was not supposed to be so difficult. Alright, now we're gonna come over to this little tree. Come on. Give me a stick, please. There we go. Alright, now, time ends when I see the black box and the text saying we crashed the game. Ugh, I cannot explain this while I do it. Ah, what the heck? The timing isn't that hard. There we go. Grab it, and... time. Okay. That was terrible. But that was our first run, and that's all 3D games crashed in just 22 minutes. These games are broken. Fix your game, Nintendo. And that is the 3D Zelda Crash Challenge. But 22 minutes is pretty bad. So, let's take another stab at it. What is my controller doing? That's a nice bit of time loss. Oh, is it way too late? I think that was too early. Okay, nice. Come on now. Nice. Okay. Oh no, I just realized the chroma key effect is making the split really weird. I'm gonna try to fix that real fast. There we go, that looks better. Alright, let's see how many times it takes us to get this crash. Only one! That was really good. Ooh, almost perfect on that too. Lynn. That first run-up is always so scary. Alright, good. Now let's see if I can reset the game. Nice, I reset the game. We're looking at another best segment. Come on, crash please, thank you. Okay. Okay, so I need to hold the button for longer. That's what I realize I'm doing wrong. Alright. I can lose a lot of time on this one. So let's not do that. And showtime. Alright, let's run into the corner. Nice, I ran into the corner. Holy cow, that scope clip. No, let's not mess everything up. Come on, Link. Work with me here. Okay. I need to get better at that clip. I need to research that specifically. I love running down these walls. Alright, how many attempts will this take us this time? Alright, that's one attempt gone. I think I have 3 tries before I'm behind again. Oh, I think that worked. Yes, it did. Losing time, but we're still very far ahead, so I like that. Hey, the game actually crashed, and I don't have Tears of the Kingdom prepared. Sucks being unprepared, but... Wait, no, I gotta go to the bottom. Unfortunate time loss. We can save like 2 minutes to cog skip and the weird drop glitch. So let's do just that. First try. I'm gonna be extra careful while I'm up here. By extra careful, I mean do the risky run strat. Alright, no stick from there. No stick from there either. Come on now. Alright. Third try stick. It seems I always get third try. Alright, that was kind of slow. Whatever. Time. Okay. We shaved off 4 minutes. All of the games crashed in 18 minutes and 10 seconds. There was a technicality on the Wind Waker being a demo, but a demo of a game is still a game. Nor do I have the finger strength just yet. But I'll keep you updated on when I finally get manual Super Swim with my 2 fingers. And with that, this was a pretty decent run. Speedrunning is awesome. Well, there you have it. I crashed all 7 3D Zelda games in 18 minutes and 10 seconds. This run had its fair share of mistakes, particularly in Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild, but I think that's a pretty decent time for now. Just in case you're interested, I will be posting the full unedited speedrun as well, and maybe sometime in the future I'll refine this time even more. And with that, I have one final thing to show you. For the first time in my 4 years of YouTube, I have official banner art now! Look at how beautiful this piece is! Look at how cool that dog is! Look at how cute the little birdie is! Look at all those Koroks! Still want to burn him though. I could gush about this piece forever, but that's between me and my girlfriend, BiirdBraiin, who made this piece. I will link her art page on Cara in the description and pinned comment of this video for you to go check out, and I'll let you admire all her art in your own time. Huge thanks from the bottom of my heart to BiirdBraiin for this amazing piece. It was incredibly sweet and looks perfect. If you enjoy Zelda content like this video, please subscribe, and if you enjoy art like this, go follow BiirdBraiin, and I will see you all later. Farewell.